What's going on, guys? Mark here with Real Bucs Talk. I want to talk on Tom Brady's press conference he had on today, and he touched on a lot of topics about our record, about how there's lack of execution. People even mentioned about how his execution and personal life, stuff like that. He's going through a lot, but the team is also losing, and no one likes a loser. Everyone likes to talk good when good things are going on, but bad stuff, they'll really press on bad stuff. And Tom talked on it a lot today, and to me, this dumbs it down to stuff that we talked about on the live stream. I mean, make the simple things simple. I mean, I said simple, complex, simple. Everyone knows that the route they need to run, they just need to run a simple route. The complexity is when you add on top of that, like subtle moves, subtle head fakes, but they do need to get back to fundamental football. And that's something Tom Brady mentioned here. And I'll let him talk on it and I'll shut the hell up.
We just haven't got off to a good start. So when you don't get to a good start, you pump a lot of air into their, to their belief that they can, this is their day. And sure enough, it ends up being their day. I think the reality is when you play teams that you feel like you're better, you got to make plays early and you got to get a lead and you got to play from a lead. We haven't done very much of that. And then when you get a lead, as you allude to in the third quarter, you got to stay with it. You got to execute. So, our execution has not been good. If it's been good, we wouldn't be talking about all these things, no matter what situation we're in. It all comes back to us not the fundamentals of the sport: throwing, catching, running, blocking, making people miss, them, keeping, shedding blocks, making tackles, rushing the quarterback, winning your matchups. Everyone can win their individual matchup. And we just, obviously, based on our record, have not done a very good job of that.
So he's just saying fundamentally, those are single things that each individual can do. And it's simple. It's simple things that they've learned over years and years of playing football. They just need to do it better. And all 11 need to work as one to make that happen. The line needs to block better so that Tom has more time to throw, so that those receivers have more time to get open when they do make their simple route. But that's the complexity of it. Everyone has to work together and execute at a high level so that their plays do work. And at times it's Tom recently missing guys. At times it's Mike Evans dropping balls, whether it could have been a 70-yard touchdown, or even the last Ravens game goes through his hands, hits his chest on the ground. These guys that are elite players aren't playing like that. What is it? Maybe it's just some bugaboo in their head. I don't know. The losing, maybe it's gotten to them, but it's up to them to change it and fix it. No one's going to help them or feel bad that they're losing. And Tom knows that. I think he's a good, strong voice in the room. And hopefully the personal stuff that is clearly out in the open, his divorce and everything, is done. Okay. There's nothing to be shy about now. Now we have to concentrate on football and keep moving forward. But best of luck with his personal stuff. But I think he's understanding what he has to do. And now let's get back to football. But also he mentioned the record. So let's look at the record. He mentioned we don't have a good record, but look how it actually looked at. We're 3-5, but really besides the Chiefs game where their offense took advantage of our defense, we haven't really had big losses. I mean, the most we've lost by is 10 points. That's the most. I mean, it seemed a lot worse in reality, but losing by 10, that's not too bad. But we're 3-5. We're in every game. But Tom, talk on it more. How far are we away from winning more games? Let's hear it.
I think if 8 games, whatever, you could be 7-1 and be one game out. You could be the record we're at. But the reality is we got to 3-5. There's a reason why we're 3-5. You got to fix the reasons why you're 3-5. It's one game, but it's not like we have a huge margin of error when we take the field. We don't. So we got to make the plays that are winning plays. And there's winning plays and there's losing plays. There's winning football. There's losing football. And we just haven't got over we haven't been on the right side of winning very much this year.
Tom's got away with words. Simple answer, no. It's just long thought out. And he's been in this for a long time, and he's not wrong, to be honest. I mean, I mentioned this earlier in the season before this 3-game losing streak. Our losses were to Green Bay by 2 points and then the Chiefs by 10, that their offense just took over. And that was the one damn game our offense looked really good. So we need to get back to executing at a high level. Leftwich has to do a better job of calling it. And it seemed like he was leaning towards the right way of doing it, as in passing game turning into the running game slightly to help out the play action fakes, to help out Tom getting more time. It starts with the offense play call, then it comes down to execution. Evans got to catch the ball. Brady, you can't be getting gun shy or scared there's a rusher coming because of the Gedeke open door. Now Nick Leverett's in there. Let's see if we can get more time to throw. Let's see if we can scheme it up a little bit better so they're just not pass rushing after you nonstop. But he said it as well. Like the third quarter, we didn't score a point, and we were up 10-3 at the half against Baltimore, and then ultimately lose 27-22. But the margin of error is not that great or not that big. I mean, we have plenty of talent. That's what he means by that. So we're never looked at as we should be the one that needs to be the underdog. We're never going to be the underdog. With the amount of talent that they have on this team, they're not going to be there. So they need to do what they can do, which is play to their level. Don't worry about anyone else just yet. Execute what you need to execute. Draw it up better. Understand the opponent you're facing, yes. But when you actually get out there, execute at a high level and do what you're there to do. You got two of the best receivers in the game. You got one of the best, if not the best, quarterback ever. And the defense just has to get a little bit more time. Honestly, there needs to be complementary football. He talked on that too. But guys, let me know. Tom's talking some good stuff. He always does. I know he needs to do better. Like everyone knows he needs to do better. And I guarantee he thinks that too. But let us know down below in the comments section. What do you think about Tom? Is this offense going to get moving again, or is this the beginning of the end? Let us know down below. Like the video, help support the channel. With that said, until the next one.